Hello everyone, Cary here from United We Game, and this is Nostalgic Notions, a game series that's all about the old school, the retro, the games that now tend to reside in people's memories instead of their consoles. Unless you happen to have the Activision Anthology like I do right here for the PlayStation 2. This compilation of many of Activision's Atari titles spans the breadth of the 1980s, and it contains such classic games as Pitfall and Pitfall and 44 other radical titles, or so the game promises. Now, the idea here with this series is to play through 15 or so minutes of an old school game, maybe more here if if things happen to go really well, maybe less if things don't. I'm not going to be beating, per se, any of the games that I'm playing, not that beating them would really be an option anyway. I may try to get a personal high score, perhaps, or just kind of play around with whatever the game might be. And this is all to, take a brief look back in order to appreciate what we have now. Maybe talk a little bit about the history of games, maybe try to try to talk about something other than how upsetting the games might be. Because let's face it, old school games are difficult. A lot of them are. So hopefully this will be more entertaining and less grunts and gripes. How about that? So before I get too rambly, let's just shut up and move on with the Activision Anthology. This game has a really wonderful 1980s soundtrack, and unfortunately we can't listen to it here, but if you want to queue up your favorite 80s playlist and listen along, then you'll get the same experience pretty much. Basically throughout each of the games, songs play in the background. But here we'll just be enjoying the pure sound effects of these wonderful games. And what we have, here are the games. So we have to pick a game. And what we've got here are racks that I believe are arranged by year, with some of the earliest ones dating from 1980. And I don't know exactly which way they go, if it's clockwise or counterclockwise in terms of moving up. But these are all the games that I have available right now. And when I thought about starting, I figured that I would move through them kind of alphabetically, I guess, because that's kind of how my life is run by the alphabet, and it's not even worth explaining that any further right now. So that's to say that I'm going to start with the game Atlantis, because it starts with A. Here we go. Oh, there's even instructions. I didn't actually know that you could bring up instructions. Let's see. Yeah, I can't read that. So, okay, so you have like the original cover, and then, the nice special cover. So presumably this is, let's see, Atlantis. It's some sort of shooter, but we're going to go ahead and select it. Okay, classic mode. So, there we go, shooting things in the air. That is the whole point here. Now when we got the anthology, this is what came out in 2002. I know that I've played through most of these games at least once. Now, the PlayStation 2, however, was, until we got it out recently, in storage for many years. So I've not played any of these games in, what is it, 2015? Oh, probably 6 or 7 years. As long as the PlayStation 2 has been in storage. So yeah, shooting, Atlantis. I don't remember. So I have the center shooter, but there are also 2 other shooters there on the left and right. And, how do I get, shoot. How do I get the, there we go. Okay. on we go. So here we are. Alrighty, now I remember. So you have the center shooter here, and then left or right, if I knew my directions, and then left. So in order to get to your left and right shooters, you physically have to press right, and then shoot, and then left, and then shoot. And shoot in this case is the X button on the PlayStation controller. And the idea here is basically so you're shooting, oh my goodness, you're shooting the ships in the air for points, and the ones that come along every now and then with the vertical beam, everything at the bottom of your screen. And I'm not sure if that meant that I escaped, but I ended this wave or round or whatever. Now, how do I, oh my gosh, I probably should have planned this a little bit better. How do I get the next, how do I get this to go? Oh, okay, there we go. As this is an older game, it does not tell you how to do stuff, and I bet that if I had read the instructions, it might have told me a little something. But not that there's a ton to figure out, and it might actually be a little bit easier if I had like an original Atari joystick with one button and the ability to only go up, down, left, and right. All right, so I see. So the game starts out slow, so there aren't exactly waves, but presumably it just gets, the ships just keep going faster as you get more points. So you're starting out here with really slow moving vehicles. Oh, there they get a little bit faster, and I'm being really lame here by just, okay, so the dings, that sort of announces that things are gonna get harder, and they sure do. And I have to remember that I have these other shooters here to get these guys who might be a little bit out of the way. All right. And it's those, oh, shh. So this is a matter of, oh my God, that was totally not fair. I was so not ready for that. This is a matter of balancing between your left and right shooters and the center one when he's around. So that those ships with the vertical beams do not destroy everything in what must be Atlantis there below the waterline, which would waterline, which would be that blue section, with the green section being the city of Atlantis's property. Oh, okay. This is not so. Oh, holy! Oh, they get kind of fast after a while. Oh, huh. So somehow I must have extra lives. Oh, so there's something. Maybe I should have read up about the game Atlantis before I started here. But there is something about that center shooter that. So even if everything on the ground is destroyed, somehow you're still able to function if you have an extra life, although there's no indication of how many lives you actually have. It seems like it might be 3 or 5, or one of those perennial how many extra life numbers exist in games. Could be 4 for all I know if I was paying more attention. But really, come on, I'm trying to get some points here, so what's the use in paying attention to to anything other than trying to shoot things out of the sky? Oh, see, so I see. So so you kind of, so the vertical beam ships cannot destroy the side shooters, which is helpful to remember, but then again you have to remember that you have to physically move back and forth between the two in order to get the ones that might come along every now and then to destroy whatever's left on the ground. I like that, but oh my goodness, I can tell that I'm not really meant to play Atlantis. Ooh, because really the shots that are coming off are kind of lucky. Though I bet that there is, oh my god, as they speed up and destroy everything, then that was really terrible. I actually got like over 30,000 points the last time. 15, whatever. Okay. Let's give this another shot and see. So, I don't know what I was saying. Something about balance. Yeah, because you've got this center shooter and then trying to utilize the other shooters at the proper time, because it seems like the ships that come along to destroy things are really out for that center guy, and he's really useful. Okay, next. Now I'm kind of getting the hang of this again. Oh my gosh, it's been a long time. Never played this one. Can't at least I don't remember ever playing this one way back in the day on the Atari. Or even in the arcade. But boy, I could certainly see how you could certainly lose a lot of quarters to a game like this, right? Because, presumably, when the game's over, when you lose all your lives, however many lives that is, you'd have to insert another quarter. That's just my guess. But there is something rather addictive to simply trying to shoot everything out of the sky before it kills everything on the ground. Now this is going much better. Let's see if I can get, God. Let's see if I can get, let's see, how about 35,000? Does that sound like a good score? I'm sure it's not. I'm sure that there are really great Atlantis players out there, and this is just kind of an embarrassment to the cause. See, okay, but I'm not doing that bad, I don't think. It's kind of hard to tell, and there's 8 in, like, if I'm trying to move, back and forth between everything. Holy mackerel! Ooh, but I made 35,000. Okay, let's see if we can get up to. Can we get up to 40,000? Well, now I to stop paying attention to the points and let's just try to shoot things. These are really okay. These very, very lucky shots. How about it? Because although I'm trying to not look like I don't know what I'm doing, I bet there's some sort of better strategy to this than just kind of mashing back and forth and back and forth. Ooh, 44,000. Alrighty, let's go. Come on. Oh shit. They're so fast. Oh my gosh. So I bet that as people keep, like, they just keep getting faster and faster, and you're just like, oh, 49,000. I'm not going to go for 50. That was really good, actually. I have no idea if this game actually keeps track of your scores, like if the physical game does. But hey, I'll take 49,000 because I like that score for no reason. Plus, it looks really nice there. It is exactly 49,000. It would look better if it was 50,000, but you know what? I'm not a perfectionist, and we're not going to go that route here. So yeah, that's kind of the idea behind this series, Nostalgic Notions, and I think that's going to do it for this first video here. Now, I really appreciate you watching if you tuned in, and which, if you had tuned in, then you would be watching, right? Maybe in the next video, I'll have better command of the English language. How about that? That should be a good something to shoot for. Oh, man. But I do appreciate you sticking around for this video, and if you enjoyed it, absolutely, please check out our other videos and subscribe, because that'll make everyone happy, including the whales and the children. Also, be sure to visit United We Game elsewhere on the internet, on our site, WeGameUnited.com, on Twitter, @UnitedWeGame, and on Facebook, Facebook.com/WeGameUnited. We'll see you next time for more old school games. Bye-bye.